Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today we are going to look at this little Olight right here. Now first off, sorry about the weird lighting. Just the way I'm doing this video, I need to be able to turn the lights on and off. So I can't use the flash on my phone for the light, so I am using a flashlight. So I'm only really only really able to use one hand at the moment, so just bear with me. So yeah, we are looking at the Olight i1R2 EOS. This is a keychain flashlight right here, just a size comparison with a Zippo and the CRKT squid right there. So you can see there's a very, very small light. Alright, let me just get these out of the way. Alright, now before we get into this, just usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you get all the notifications of when I post videos. And yeah, here we go. Alright, so the Olight i1R2 EOS. This is a compact flashlight sporting an aluminum alloy body, a full output of 150 lumens, a max throw of 131 feet, and those of you who don't know much about flashlights, that's just how far it goes. The diameter of the body is 0.58 inches, so just a little bit above 1/2 inch, so very small, and weighs 0.46 ounces. And it is waterproof up to 2 meters. Alright, so what do you get with this package? You can get 2 different types of this. You can either get this just by itself on Amazon for $15, or for $17 you can get it with a charging cable. So with that being said, let's go right into the good and the bad. So, good on this flashlight. What's good is it is very small. Like, this is extremely compact, probably about 1 inch long. It's meant to be a keychain light, so that is why it's so small. But I actually use it as my primary light at the moment, and that's why I have this ridiculously long lanyard on it, so I can fish it out of my pocket when I need to. Second, this is very bright for its size. Max output is 150 lumens. Granted, it can really only hold that for about 5 to 10 minutes. But it does have a second setting, which is not exactly a Firefly setting. That's normally around 1 to 2 lumens. It has the second setting is around 5 lumens, and it can do that for 6 hours. So again, it's really good, and the 5 lumens is perfectly fine. I'll show you guys a little bit later in this video on what it can and cannot do. Well, mostly just what it can do, brightness wise, just so you guys can see the difference between the 5 and the 150. So moving on, as I said before, it is very light at 0.46 ounces, and it is made out of aluminum, so it is quite durable. It does have the 2 settings, as I said before. I already mentioned the price of this being about $15, and it is 1-piece construction. So if I take this apart here, you can see this is spring-loaded, so that just pops out and you can recharge it right in there. So the original model, this whole piece would come off, but everybody was losing the top part, so they decided just to attach them into 1 piece, and I think that is a great idea. Now let me just screw that back on. Alright, so As of right now, that is all the good that I have for this. It is very small, lightweight, compact. It is extremely bright for its size. Great price. 2 settings, very versatile, and the one-piece construction. Alright, now on to the bad. And these aren't really, most of these aren't bad. Again, they're, as I do mostly on my channel, they are mostly nitpicks. Very few times is there actually something that's bad to this, but one of the things that I don't like about it is a twist model, which means you twist it to turn on, and then you twist it off. It's okay for a backup, but since I use it as my primary, I like a button on the back, but that's just personal opinion. Second thing on the bad, there isn't much grip to this, and again, this is supposed to be a backup, so it's like on your keys, so you don't really need a lot of grip considering it'll be on your keys in your hand, but that's why I threw the lanyard on, and it is perfectly fine after that. Alright, so that is all the bad right there. Now one thing I did not mention, well, I kind of alluded to it earlier, is it is rechargeable. Now this is good and bad. I like it being rechargeable, but there are some people that prefer batteries just because in a more survival situation, you're not always going to have access to a outlet or a micro USB cable, but you can have like AAAs or something, or power cell, like the little cell button batteries, you can have in your go bag. So I can see the point there, but I do quite enjoy it being rechargeable. One thing I also forgot to mention is the charge time. If this is going from dead to fully charged, it's around 75 minutes. Now I've had this for about 2 weeks, again as my primary flashlight, and I have never had to charge it fully yet. I'll just plug it in at the end of the day. It really takes like 2 minutes, and the little LED in there turns green. So right in there, that's a little LED. Turns red when you plug it in, and when it turns green, you're good to go. So yeah, that is that's all the good and the bad right there. And now I'll just show you a little bit of like of the different settings. So let me just turn that off. So as you can see, it is pitch black. My hand is in front of the camera right now, and you can't see it at all. Alright, so when you twist it just a little bit, right there, that's your 5 lumens. So if I just grab a random piece of paper, like this birthday card, because today is my birthday, January 9th. So yeah, right here you can see it's really good for close-ups if you're at night. It's good for like just being able to see your map or whatever it is, or just around the campfire if you want to read a book or something. Granted, I would suggest a headlamp for that, or just a lamp, but if you wanted to use this, you could. It probably will kill your night vision. That's why I would prefer a firefly mode on this, which again is that 1 to 2 lumen setting, but the 5 lumens isn't bad, and as you can see, it is quite bright, so you can use this like sometimes if I wake up in the middle of the night to go downstairs or something, I'll just grab this, put it on the low setting, and it's plenty of light to get me around. And then you turn it a little more, and bam, that is your 150 lumens. Now it is not as bright on the camera as it is in real life, but it is incredibly bright for such a compact little light. As you can see, I am using it right here, and it is incredibly bright. So yeah, and then you just twist it back, it goes back to 5, and then once more, and it is off. Now, one thing I did notice, if it's a little, like if it's just on the edge, right there, you can push on the back a little bit, and it'll actually connect the wires or whatever it is that transfers the circuit. So you can use it kind of as a push button. But again, that's not really what it is intended for. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time talking today. But yeah, so if you're thinking about picking one up, let me just turn that, whoops, wrong way, turn that off here. There we go. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about picking one of these up, I would highly recommend it. It's a great little flashlight. I'd also recommend picking up a bigger Olight. They have one for like $20 on Amazon as well. 180 lumens, what I've personally been looking at. Just because I don't really have the money to drop $60, $70 on their full-size models. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up as a backup or as a primary, whatever floats your boat. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I am wearing the Justins. I did forget to mention that at the beginning of this video, but boot wise I'm wearing my Justins work boots with the steel toe and electro hazard rating. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.